Hey guys, welcome back to another video here on Toned In Entertainment, where we love pop culture. Today, it's time for another comic book review as I continue on with my coverage of Avengers Mech Strike. Now, when we left off in issue number 2, the Avengers, they had their backs up against the wall, and Kang the Conqueror had just taken over Avengers Mountain. Now, what will those repercussions be? Well, let's get on with my comic book review for Avengers Mech Strike issue number 3. Now, before we jump into this issue, there is a breakdown with the list of all the Avengers we're expected to see in this comic book series, with, of course, the Black Panther being X'd off after he met his demise in issue 1. Now, to say that Kang has shaken things up, that would definitely be an understatement, as he shattered all time, and he's been able to conquer all time at once, and the Avengers will now have to deal with all kinds of enemies, from prehistoric to enemies they believe are from their future, coming through portals all over the globe. The Avengers are all about standing strong and proud, but they are on the receiving end of a major butt kicking, and with no other option, just in order to survive, they will have to retreat. But they're gonna call in reinforcements in the form of Thanos, who's gonna ask the Avengers, "Now tell me, who is this Kang who I'm going to kill, and where will I find him? No one takes such liberties with Thanos of Titan." Now, I mentioned off the top that Black Panther had been X'd off, but as we see right here, it appears that Black Panther is still alive, although the caption says he's now somewhere else and he's someone else. And as Black Panther tries to come to, a mysterious voice says to him, "You are awake. Good. We have much to discuss." And Black Panther will reply, "Yes, I think we do." Now, on a scale of 1 to 10, I'm going to give Avengers Mech Strike issue number 3 an 8 out of 10. Issue number 3 is written by Jed MacKay, and he does what he's supposed to, and that's tell a simple yet fun story of the Avengers using their mech suits and fighting off the forces of evil. And even though the Avengers are in giant suits, MacKay is still able to bring out each of the Avengers' personalities, whether it's Iron Man dropping knowledge, Hulk smashing, or Spider-Man trying to figure a way not to have a panic attack while trying not to become dino food. It feels like an Avengers comic, just on a bigger scale. The art is by Carlos Magno and the colors by Guru Effects, and not only is it bright and colorful, but the way the action is portrayed, that in my mind, if I was a youngster playing with these action figures, this is how it would all go down. Now, while issue number 3 was released here on April 7th, 2021, it looks like we're gonna have to wait some time for this miniseries to wrap up and get some answers as to, will the Avengers and Thanos be able to coexist, and what role will Black Panther play, as the 4th and final issue of Avengers Mech Strike is scheduled to be released on June 30th. Alright guys, well, that's going to wrap up this comic book review for Avengers Mech Strike issue number 3. Now, if you read this issue, what are your thoughts? I think this series is just what it's supposed to be, and that's a lot of fun. It's the Avengers in giant mech suits battling out with enemies across all kinds of time periods. It's a comic series that definitely doesn't take itself too serious, and I just think it's a lot of fun, and I can't wait to see how it all wraps up. Now, this week here on the channel, I am reviewing a total of 5 comics. Coming up next will be my comic book review for Noctera issue number 2 and Buffy the Vampire Slayer issue number 24, and also already up here on the channel are my comic book reviews for Geiger issue number 1 and The Silver Coin issue number 1. So guys, make sure you go ahead and check out those other comic book reviews as well. Plus, did you guys know they're coming out with Avengers Mech Strikes Funko Pops? Yeah, those are supposed to be coming out soon, and I can't wait to get my hands on those. Alright guys, if you like comic book reviews like this and all things pop culture, make sure you stay tuned in here to Toned In Entertainment for future videos.
Subscribe to the channel. Do it. Go now. Do it now.